Hi, my name is Maria Salvador of A Star of Soul Solutions, and I'm here today to talk to you about the soul plan analysis. Now, some of you may know this as a soul plan reading, but I prefer to use the word analysis because there really is so much that goes into creating your soul plan chart. I've been trained as a soul plan practitioner with the Holistic Healing College that is based in London. This has been founded by a gentleman named Blue Marsden, who has written a soul plan book. He's also modernised and updated the soul plan system, and this is what we use today to create your soul plan chart. Now, your chart is based on your original birth name that you find on your birth certificate, and it's based on the sound vibration of that name. What we do is we take the letters of your name and transfer it into the Hebrew alphabet. This then shows the numbers of the sound vibration of your name. For today, I'm going to be using my name and my chart as an example. This is my birth name that's on my birth certificate, Maria Nicola Jane Weller. As you can see, I've already added the numbers that match in with the letters of the Hebrew alphabet. We then place these numbers around what we call the Star of Creation. Some of you may recognise it as the Star of David. Once we've placed the numbers around the chart, we add them together and we reduce it down until we're left with one set of numbers and the relevant symbols that match. Now, the chart is made up of the two triangles. The downward triangle represents your physical and worldly aspect of your life and is predominant from around birth to 35 to 40 years. The upward triangle represents your spiritual side of life. They all have challenges within them, whether it's the worldly or the spiritual. They all have talents, worldly and spiritual. They all have goals, worldly and spiritual. And when we add all these together, we then have your soul destiny number. Now, as I said, this is my chart, and when I'm working on your charts, it can take me a good couple of hours to get your charts put together and prepare them for your session, which is about an hour and a half long. Now, I'm going to talk you through some parts of my chart. This isn't the whole of my soul plan analysis that I had, because obviously some of that is quite personal, but I'm happy to share some of the energies with you just to give you a clearer understanding of how it all works. So when I first looked at my chart, I noticed that I had 3 9-9s, and I also noticed that all of the numbers bar 1 are single numbers, apart from the 10-1 that's got 2 different numbers here. This straight away tells me that this is quite a focused and intense chart because of the numbers within it, and quite a powerful chart because of the fact that I've got 3 of the 9-9s. So I came in on a worldly challenge of a 9.9, and that's where we're going to start looking at. Now, the 9-9 is power, peacemaker and protection. Now, I lost my power at a very young age and have been struggling to reclaim that ever since. Along with losing that power, I felt guilt and shame, and that over the years led to me feeling unworthy and lacking in confidence. And I held on to all these feelings for well over 30 years. I'm now working on releasing these energies and to slowly regain my power. Also with the 9-9, It comes in the challenge very much of not trusting your own channel and looking to others to find answers. I'm overcoming this challenge, and I'm looking much more to myself, truly believing that we all have the answers we seek within us. We just have to trust ourselves and our higher consciousness. The 9-9 also comes with very strong physical energies. Now these can leave you feeling quite fatigued and ungrounded. And the fact that I've got 3 of them can cause your energy levels to fluctuate quite a bit. This made a lot of sense because I do suffer with chronic fatigue syndrome, and I've had that ever since I've been a young teenager. And also the fact that it brings can make you feel ungrounded. I do like to be outside in nature. I always find that this makes me feel better and balances out my energies. If we go down and look at the worldly talents, this comes in on a 6-6, which is thought and creativity. And it's about manifesting your creative ideas. Now, I do have a lot of creative ideas, and yes, I have managed to manifest some of those. But also what it brings in is, personally with myself, it's about having so many ideas that I overwhelm myself with them, and then I'm unable to bring them to manifestation. It also brings with it the possibilities of burnout, and this can cause chronic fatigue and ME. So again, it matches in very much with the 9-9s as to why my energy fluctuates, and I know now that it's very important for me to try and balance my energies out. It also brings with it for myself addiction to courses. I start lots of different courses. I'm especially addicted to online courses, but I do find that I overwhelm myself with so many of them that I don't actually get them finished. One of my goals is going to be to focus on each and every one of those courses and to try to finish them. Now the worldly goals comes in at a 7-7, and that's a magnetic vibration, and it means that I have the potential to attract people to me and to work with them and engage with them. However, due to the lack of self-confidence and self-worth, I have often hidden myself away and been afraid to engage with others, and I'm very fearful of public speaking. So I'm now working really hard on these energies, and I've started to go to networking events. I've met lots of really lovely people, and I've also been brave enough to book in to do a couple of talks at these events next year. So really working on reaching the goals for this one. Now when we look at my spiritual side of life, the challenge comes in with a 4-4. This is fertility and abundance. Now, the 4-4 on a challenge position is very much about ups and downs of life, and I've certainly had my share of ups and downs. However, I know now that I have often created my own downfalls, whether that's been in relationships or other types of events. I've expected and looked for things to go wrong, and sure enough they have. I now know that through the law of attraction, the energies that I've been putting out there, I get back. So I'm now changing my thoughts and my feelings and my words and my actions into positive energies, so that I attract more positivity rather than negativity. And I'm also practicing the gratefulness prayers on a daily basis. So I'm now turning my life around and bringing abundance in on all levels. Now the spiritual talents comes in at a 10-1, and this is potential manifestation. Now it brings with it the abilities and the potential to do really well in all spiritual areas. However, it can also bring in the denial of spirituality. Now this definitely is something that happened with me. I denied spirit until later on in life through fear, fear caused by watching scary movies and for just being unsure and not knowing how spirit and spiritual realm really works. Since I've opened up to spirit, I love it. I love it, and I love everything that it brings with it. It's also a number that energy number that brings in the potential to be an excellent healer. I love healing. I love being able to be a clear channel to bring healing through for others. For when they're receiving their healing, I'm also receiving healing. It's also a number of what they call service, and this is about being of service to others. So again, it was no surprise because I've always wanted to help others ever since I can remember. So it's nice that those energies are there and that I'm able to use them. Now when we look up at the spiritual goals and my soul destiny, they both come in again on the 9-9, which was the power, peacemaker and protection. So I'm now making peace with myself and with my past. I'm regaining my power and trusting in my own channel and my belief in my higher consciousness and spirit. And I am here to live a life of service. Now, like I said, that's just a brief outline of some of the energies that were brought in with my chart. But why would somebody want to have a soul plan? Now, there are many reasons. Some people may feel a little lost and would like some direction in their life. Others are hoping to discover their true life purpose, and that's exactly what this can do. It can help people to overcome trauma, and it can give you a true understanding of who you really are and how you function and why you do the things you do and why sometimes you constantly attract the same negative energies and repeat patterns in your life. And it gives you ways of being able to break those patterns. So it's taking your challenges that you're here, and it shows you the talents that you have to overcome those challenges and to reach your soul destiny and to find your true authentic self. Now, if you would like to have a soul plan analysis with me or would like any more information, then please contact me via my website www.astara-soulsolutions.co.uk, or you can also find me on Facebook under Astara Soul Solutions or Maria Salvador. I hope you've enjoyed that little demonstration today, and I look forward to working with you soon.